All right, so for the past, 2 weeks, we've been working on getting familiar with Photoshop, creating different effects, getting familiar with the tools, learning how to mask stuff out, getting familiar with how layers work, adjustment layers, all kinds of cool stuff, right? So why are we doing that? Okay, so the first project we're going to work on is a character analysis poster. And so basically, what I'm going to ask you to do after I kind of go through this a little bit is I'm going to ask you to choose a character from a play, film, or television, which ultimately could be also books, because a lot of books become movies. But because of the way I had to build this lesson, I'm just gonna list play, film, and television. You're gonna choose one of the following options, which I'll get into after the slide, which we can get into now, right? So I created a Google form that you basically go through and you answer a bunch of questions, and the questions that you're going to answer are the same questions as these. So you provide some basic information about your character, like their name, their age, their gender, what they look like, some of the key relationships they have, some personality and motivational or character traits, strengths and talents, weaknesses and flaws, goals or dreams. I'll show you an example of all this, right? Fear and obstacles, some key moments in their story, maybe some memorable quotes, and then you're gonna kind of start to brainstorm ideas about the poster you want to create, and we'll talk a little bit about that here in a minute, okay? So this is the same as the form, it's just a different format. And there's also, I have a mind map on Canva that you can use. And basically, you put the character's name in the middle, and then you basically fill out all the information on the outside. I don't know how familiar you all are using with mind maps, but I was just trying to create options. And the fourth option is a Google/PowerPoint or a Canva slideshow. I created a Google slideshow, which I'm going to show you an example of. And then, if you have any other ideas of ways you want to do your character analysis, just let me know. I'm sure it will be fine. Okay? All right, so for my example, we'll just kind of walk through this. So I was trying to find something easy. I don't know how many of you watched Batman the Animated Series. It came out after I graduated high school, and it was one of my favorite things to watch after art school. But I'm gonna kind of focus on Batman for this example, okay? So here's the first category of the character analysis sheet. I'm just giving you some basic information about Batman/Bruce Wayne. His full name, Bruce Wayne, also Batman. Title of the film, play, or television show is Batman the Animated Series. His age is in the 20s or 30s. He's a little naive in the show, so I think he's in his 20s, but he also knows a lot, so it's kind of hard to tell. He's male. I just described him as tall, strong, athletic, handsome. Bruce Wayne dresses well, and Batman wears a cape, cowl, and costume. Some key relationships, I didn't get them all, but there's Alfred, his butler and father figure, Robin and Nightwing. Nightwing was formerly Robin, and then he grew up. There's Batgirl, and then Commissioner Gordon. There's more, but I just figure as long as I listed 4 or 5, that's good. This example is a good way to kind of go by for yours as well. If you can get kind of close to this, you should get full points, okay? Some personality and motivation information. So I just listed out, he's brave, strong, intelligent, loyal, intense, he's caring, he's lonely, and he's conflicted. He's known as the world's greatest detective, he's resourceful, he's a skilled fighter, and he's got strong moral character in that he won't ever use guns or anything, doesn't kill anybody. Weaknesses are he's a vigilante, suffers from trauma, right? Like his parents died. And that's really how he became Batman, more or less. And he's unable to build strong interpersonal relationships. His biggest goal or dream, I think, is rid Gotham City of crime for good and make it a better place to live for its citizens. And then the biggest fear or obstacle is obviously the death of his parents and potentially losing those he cares about most. Some key moments and quotes. The most defining moment was the death of his parents. The most important thing he does in the story is fights criminals or crime and solves cases in crimes. And then I don't know if you've ever seen it, but he has this one quote, and it shows up all the time. It's, "I am vengeance, I am the night," and I'm not going to do my best Batman impersonation. He goes, "I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman." If any of you know my wife, you should have her, if you ever see her, ask her to do her Batman voice. It's really, really funny. Okay, so who will you choose? So you will select a character to analyze. And again, that character will come from a play, film, television, and then you'll complete the 4 different character analysis. Just choose one, right? Just choose one method to convey the character analysis, right? You can use the Google form. I've got printed worksheets. You can use the mind map or the Google slideshow. If you're doing the or PowerPoint or Canva. If you're doing a slideshow and you need the information to reference, you can either use the slideshow that I included on the assignment in Canvas, or you can come up and grab one of these printed worksheet kind of packet deals. Whatever works for you is fine with me. Yeah?
Does the character have to be like in an American show, or can it be?
It can be anything. I want it to be anything you are really into. So if it's from another country, cool. I want to know about it, right? I think that would be really cool. Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about you kind of showing who you are in your work, right? I don't want you to do stuff you think I want to see. I want to know more about you. And I feel like the easiest way for you to do that is to do it through your work, okay? Something else about this poster. So this whole class is built upon communicating visually. Sometimes we do literally communicate with typography and stuff, with fonts and words. But for the most part, at least with this project, I mean, you can use words and stuff, but I don't want like paragraphs and stuff. You know, movie posters, like if you see a movie poster, it's a lot of visual stuff. It's not a lot of words. I mean, they might have like a little tagline, or they might have the title of the movie, and sometimes they don't even have that, right? And that's what I'm looking for this. Additionally, please feel free to use any of the effects that you've used, or have those in mind as you're kind of planning this out. Use any of those effects for your poster, right? I think that would look great. Do I think the glitch effect on like a character, like I don't know if you've ever read and I don't know why I thought of it, but there's this book called Pride and Prejudice. I don't know if you read it, but there's this character named Mr. Darcy, and the book's like, I think it's 18th century England or something like that. That wouldn't really work for the glitch effect, you know, because it's like 18th century. It's not futuristic, but there are other characters. You know, you could do like, I don't know, Neo from the Matrix, or you know, whatever you wanted to do. You have free reign to use any character you want. I mean, obviously I have to say it, just please make sure that it's school appropriate and that your poster is school appropriate. Not a lot of like blood or gore or anything like that, right? Or over the top violence or anything, if you would, please. And then when you're brainstorming your ideas, so I didn't really put brainstorming stuff on my slideshow, but I would like it on yours, or whatever it is that you're, whatever way you're gonna convey that information. Think about a color palette. Think about colors that that would portray a certain mood or the characteristics of your character, right? Think about different symbols or objects. Think about different fonts, like different styles of fonts. I mean, we haven't done a ton of work with fonts, but you might want to swing left. I'm filming. Thank you. Sorry. We haven't really played around a lot with fonts, but you know that can play a key role in your design as well. The poster project or the character analysis is worth 10 points. If you can get in the neighborhood of what I did, but add on the brainstorming part, I feel like that's an A project, right? Like, if you can at least approach what I did with my slideshow, you're doing the right thing, okay? And that's kind of why I decided to do it that way. One, I needed something to present, and two, I felt I needed to give you all an example of what I was looking for. Okay, so that's kind of what we're doing today. We're gonna work on a character analysis. It's due really Monday, so if you need some time today to work on maybe stuff you may have missed, like the different effects or any other work, please feel free to work on that today as well. This character analysis probably won't take you all class period. I think the Batman thing took me about, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes to put together, but most of the time was looking for the template that I used, to be honest. Just because, you know, like I said, I've watched that show a ton of times, and, you know, Batman's pretty cool. Any questions to start? Okay. Yeah, have at it. Have fun with it, and let me know if you have any questions.